name's Rob and I'm an experienced recruiter and interviewer from England. I've worked with some of the most famous companies in the world such as IBM, Bentley and Jaguar Land Rover. Today I'd like to tell you what you can expect when you start applying for your first job after university. To give you a real world example, I'm going to talk you through all the different stages you would need to go through to land a job at Cambly. Cambly is a global company with really thorough interview processes. We have 5 interview stages. I know it seems like a lot, but the reason is that we want to be really sure the people we hire are right for the job and that the job is right for you. So the first stage is a screening interview with one of the human resources recruitment team. You'll have to introduce yourself, so you'll need to be ready to talk about what you've done, what you want to do, and the kind of person you are. You'll be asked about your resume, or CV in British English, and we'll get you to talk us through your previous jobs. We'll ask you what you believe you can contribute to Cambly, and we'll get you to talk about your strengths and weaknesses. Secondly, we may ask you to do a practical test related to the job you're applying for. This gives us a really good idea how you work, how you approach tasks, how you work under pressure, and how well you can follow instructions. For example, we may ask you to do an Excel test, which tests your IT skills and checks your basic mathematics, which is really useful in a customer support role. So the next stage will be one-to-one conversations with several senior managers. Might be face-to-face, might be by web conference, so you'll need to put your Zoom skills to use. We want to get an all-round view of you, so we gather a few different opinions before we discuss your application. One really important question for us is how well you work as part of a team, but also how you cope with working independently. This pandemic has led to all of us working from home, and now working remotely is here to stay. This means that collaboration and team integration skills are vital. This is the time for you to show these skills. Next up is a presentation, and we're testing your preparation and communication skills. The content is not all important, but how you deliver it is. So we need to see that you communicate clearly and confidently. There needs to be a good structure to the talk, an introduction which states what you're going to talk about, what you want to achieve, then your main points backed by examples, and finally a summary and conclusion. Lastly, we'll invite you to see the offices and meet the team. We want to check that you fit in well and that you're comfortable with your future colleagues. We also want to help you decide that this is the right company for you, so this is a really important step. Wow, so 5 steps. It's a big challenge, but we know you can step up to it. It's not easy, but as they say, anything worth having is worth working hard for. And if you join us, you'll definitely feel that you've made the right move. Of course, not in every interview process is exactly the same. Make sure you do your research on how your target company recruits. If you can't find it on the internet, ask the recruiter in your initial interview. You're given the chance to ask questions, so use it. So, I hope you've enjoyed this first video and it's given you a taste of what you can expect. In the next one, I'm going to tell you about common interview questions, how you can prepare your answers so you can ace that interview. See you there!